What's happening, people?
Hey-o.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? What's going on?
Doing good.
Drew's
Doing
been
great.
Tired, cold, been raining.
It has been very rainy. They
It
said
has.
here it was going to snow. I woke up this morning. My phone said that it was like pouring down snow, and I looked outside and it was nothing but water. And I was like, "You are crappy."
Yeah, we didn't get any snow at
That
all.
was a f***ing lie.
Yeah, that's got to be the best job ever as being a weatherman. You just wake up during the day and you're like, "Guess what the weather's going to be today?" I don't know, but I'm still getting paid for it.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it. Listen here, weather
anyway,
boy.
Well, it's an 80% chance it's going to rain. It's pouring.
It's sunny outside right now. Give it 10 minutes. I don't know.
Well, we
next
got
week-
one question. Is it 80% of the area is gonna get rained on, or is it an 80% chance there's gonna be rain?
See, that's what they don't want to tell you. Which one is it?
Yeah,
Maybe
which
it's
one
an
is it?
80% chance that 40% of the area is going to get covered in 20% of the precipitation.
Exactly.
I would just
That
hate to have that job in Florida because in Florida it rains on and off so freaking much.
Yeah, but that's
At
gotta
Disney
be
World, the
illegal.
sky's blue at 10 a.m. 10:30 is a shower. 11 a.m. it's back to blue skies and happiness. Like
Every day you just wake up and be like, today's going to be a little hot. Today's going to be a little rainy, and y'all have a good day.
and you're gonna get cold at night when the sun goes down because you're gonna be wet because you don't dry off of that humidity.
Nope.
But let's get right into things. Of course, we have a new guest this week, new guest by himself, not new guest, Mr. Drew down here. First time being here. How's it going, man?
First time guest.
Yeah, all right, shut up. We got Jake in the house. Dude, I've been watching an unseen amount of Kill Tony.
Oh yeah.
Like I would love just to every week we have like a guest in here and we just roast them like they do.
All right.
Let's go. Come on. I'm ready.
My favorite one is like
Rich, he says he's ready for the roasts.
I'm not even gonna say that. It's way too politically incorrect for me to even start. I'll show you after the show.
I've seen a few of the
how's
clips from
everybody
it, and yeah. Good. Despite the cold and the rain.
Yeah.
My dog made me take him for a walk right before the show. I was like,
The 12 inches of snow that we got outside has turned into about 8 inches of water. We got some people in the house, though. Mr. Rob Cooker Claxton, Lego History Sam. Oh, he says it's snowing there. Mr. George Hicks himself says, just going to slip on in here. George will be a guest in not too long.
Very nice.
2 weeks. We got Miss EMS Bricks, Miss Renee.
Hello.
Drew for the first time. Me, Haley, and it's not going to be Renee's first time at all. They're opening a Bricks and minifig store like 15 miles from my house.
They are?
And it is opening March 1st.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Well, I'm going to say it's more than 15 miles.
Under an
It's
hour
about-
to get to you.
About 10 from me.
That's like
So-
what, a 20-minute drive?
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes.
That's pretty
Well,
good.
they opened like a new highway section near me, so I don't really know how long it would take, but
Oh, it goes quick, Richard. I've driven that section. It's quick.
to Kernersville, I've only took it straight to Greensboro.
You talk about the 74 that comes out at Kernersville?
No, I'm saying that I don't know if it's faster to go the old way or the new way.
If
No,
you
I have
come
no
off
idea
right
what
there-
it was always better.
yeah, if you
GPS
go-
tells me where to go when I leave my house. All right, Gene. This
Yeah,
is
if you get off the
2020.
roll hall-
Us young guys have GPS. We don't have to know road signs and whether we're going north or south or east or left.
I like to tease
I
my
got a
wife
little-
whenever she's singing Wicked.
I got
and
a-
she's
I
like,
got a
"Oh,
young
look at the
girl
western
from
sky." I'm like,
Australia.
which one is it?
I got a young girl from Australia that tells me everywhere I need to go. She's
Yeah, I'm
Australian.
just saying, if you peel off at Rural Hall on that new highway, You'll pop out at Kerner's hole in about 10 minutes.
Well, that's what I thought.
Whose hole?
You questioned it. The wrong hole or the fun hole?
The fun hole, yeah. I heard Kerner's hole. I'm like, I ain't popping out of no one's hole.
Kernersville.
It's Kernersville.
What?
I said it's Kernersville.
I don't know what highway you guys take, but I ain't fast tracking that thing. Let's just put it that way.
We got Mr. David C. Kraus in the house that says "Go
Hello.
Bird." Yeah, we won. What can I say? I did an amazing part of the team. I helped out. I was there on the sidelines, rooting them on the whole way from the TV.
I loved watching them cry. Ooh.
When they showed that,
like, I didn't want them to three-peat, but I also, because I'm a Giants fan, I can't openly cheer for the Eagles. So I was kind of like,
well,
bring on the three-peat. I'm like, I'd rather suffer the new evil empire than the Eagles, but I'm happy for Saquon.
Y'all made like the worst. Y'all made the worst decision in like the NFL history for the longest time.
You know what though? Saquon would not have put up 2,000 yards behind the Giants' offensive line.
That's because y'all didn't have the offensive line.
We didn't have the offensive line. We didn't have a quarterback. He would have probably made us have like another mid-round pick instead of an early pick if we had him. He would have. I love the guy.
Wouldn't it be easier for you to tell us what you did have rather than listing everything you didn't have?
We had Malik Neighbors. That's it.
Ooh.
And Dexter Lawrence. I'll give him Dexter.
My favorite thing is like this is the first time that I believe since I've been alive that I've seen so much disrespect in the Super Bowl that 8 minutes left in the game, the winning team puts in their second string and they're like, screw it, we won.
Rough.
I just love the shots still at the Cowboys that come in from that because it's like Kenny Pickett has seen more Super Bowls in the last 30-something years than the Cowboys have, or played in more NFC championships than the Cowboys have this century, you know.
Yeah.
We got some questions coming in. Haley wants to know what kind of cookies Caden's bringing to Brick Fair, but if you skip some down, George is wanting to know what ones he's bringing to World War Brick. I'm just saying there's some cookies being made.
There's cookies.
There's cookies
at Brick Fair, Virginia.
I have some really good orange and cardamom. I don't even know what that is. I'm fat. You gotta say like chocolate and cheesecake and stuff like that.
Shortbread. I've never had that.
I've never either.
Shortbread black and white cookies.
Let's
if you guys
see.
have ever had those,
Isn't that just Oreo cookies?
No, they're like just plain regular cookies covered in one side of black frosting and one side of white frosting. It's like a Jewish.
Not at all.
Slugging.
They're delicious. You can get them at Publix.
I don't like to go out
Cardamom
and
is a spice derived from the seeds of ginger family plants. It is also known as the queen of spices in India.
the queen.
The queen. So it's a citrus cookie, basically.
That sounds
Apparently, everybody else says they sound delicious.
They sound scrumdiddly-dicious.
I don't know what that means, but everybody that has never met Jake before, Jake, how are you doing?
I'm good. I am. We're preparing for our new season of Brick at Night, getting ready for that, and trying to get back into the building kind of mojo. I've been out of it for too long now. I ran into the problem. I'm out of space.
That's a given. Who is the guest this year that you're most excited about?
It's a tough one. We do have some exciting people from Brickmaster or Lego Masters coming on, so we're excited about that.
Can you name drop?
Maybe I'll wait till the posting. I can't because I'm going to butcher the name.
Come on.
Hang on. Let me
Name
check.
drop. It ain't like anybody watches this show anyway. Name drop.
So right now we have Brick Dad confirmed for our season premiere. We've got Tacos and Corey, Little Bricks Charity, Professor Brickman, Davina Bricks from the UK, and the Infinity Builder is our confirmed lineup so far.
It's a solid lineup.
So we're excited for that. We're kicking off next week. Yeah, 218. I feel like this has been a very long start of the year. I don't know about you guys, but January took 10 weeks.
I'm everyone says it took a long time. I don't know if I was just busy or what. I felt like it went by decently fast. It did feel longer, but it didn't feel like as slow as it has in past years.
I still thought we were in 2023. I don't know what's going on.
That's just because you can't write a 5.
Well, I sometimes write a 3 that I mistake for a 5.
It's just, who needs to read handwriting anymore? Everything's electronic.
Who needs it?
We were talking the other day. I used to be really good at spelling, back in school. I was extremely good. But now it's just so easy that my phone does it for me. It's...
I got a question for everybody. What's that one word that just always gets you when you try to spell it? It should be simple in your mind, but you're I cannot for the life of me. It's confidently. I don't know why. I spell it out and it shows the line. I'm like, what? Every time it takes me a couple tries to get it right. I'm like, what the hell?
You know what word? I'll go ahead.
I'll say I misspell words all the time, probably. But the one word that I always say differently in my head when I spell it is Wednesday. I spell it Wednesday in my head. And then I know how to spell it correctly.
That's beautiful is BEA beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Beautiful.
So for me, it's not as much a spelling problem as it is a typing problem. I type so much all day. The word you, Y-O-U, 90% of the time comes out Y-U-O.
Why you?
Why you?
Why you?
Then that.
I had a weird, and it's not one word, but it definitely killed me the other day. Somebody sent me, we were texting back and forth, and they weren't being as enthusiastic about something as I thought they were. So I didn't know if it was enthusiastically, but I spelled it and it showed up as a wrong word, and I was like, well, I maybe spelled it wrong, and then I was like, maybe they're being less enthusiastic. I kept trying to figure out how properly to say it.
That's funny. You're not being very enthusiastically.
Yeah.
You're not being very scholastic about this.
They're just being euthanasia, guys.
That's another one.
I bought my Goosebump books at the Scholastic Fair. All right, I was very ecstatic about them.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of euthanasia. Okay,
that
word confused me so much as a kid. I'm like, why do so many not parents, but why do so many people care about the euthanasia? Well, there's youth everywhere. I vividly remember that from 6th grade.
Oh. There's always those words that you're like, how do I spell this? It slips in your mind. You have a brain gap, a brain fart, whatever.
To talk a little bit about our theme tonight, I have messaged a lot of people, of course, and not messaged. I put a poll out, and we got some good answers. A lot of them were kind of repetitious. I'm not gonna lie, I get it. Lego gets this one. But if Lego could make something a theme that it's not a theme, I don't care if Mega Bloks has done it. I don't care if Kobe has done it. I don't care if somebody else has done it. I am saying Lego because I still think that no matter what shit-ass company decides that they want to start building Lego bricks or building bricks, whatever it is, Lego will always be king. Lego might not be the king in their building ideas because some people take their pieces and make all their stuff look crazy better, which is... I'm never doubting that a bit. Lego sets, in my opinion, just kind of lack, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into that's way above any of our pay grade that I'll never know. But what is some things that y'all would love to see Lego make as a theme? And I will start number one because it has become a new addiction for me, and that's Pokemon. Every time I go to any kind of like Walmart that has a Lego aisle, as I'm looking at the Lego, if I just turn my back on Lego just for a second, there's a Charizard looking at me. There's a Pikachu and there's a Squirtle, and I'm like, I really want those sets, and I've almost tempted to buy them. Like, just what's it gonna hurt? Like, I will honestly say there's not a single thing in this basement that is not Lego unless it is made by a third party, really reputable company.
That's fair. I bought the a while ago. They had the 4 set of the Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander at Costco, and I got it then, and I tried to build it. Those bricks are they're terrible. They look nice. They are just terrible to put together because they just don't click the same way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've been told like the gripping power just isn't there.
Yeah. But they look cool, and I've definitely looked at the Charizard before in the aisles, and I'm always like, Charizard's my favorite.
I recently started a couple months ago is when it really started, and like last week I kind of got really heavy into it because I became friends with somebody on eBay, oddly enough. But I'm trying to get the original. I'm gonna call it the original 5 sets. But I want the base. I want Fossil. I want Jungle. I want Team Rocket, and I want the gym trainers and the gym. God, what is it? The gym challenge.
As Lego sets?
No. I've been buying like the actual cards, like the OG
from
the 90s cards.
I thought you were talking Lego.
No. And I've Googled, of course. I went to read Brickable, and I've just seen what other people done. I will admit, I now have the instructions for Squirtle and Charmander from Bricker Builds, and I have contemplated on just like building one, but I have to get this Bastogne area done for the convention coming up, so I've kind of put that onto a halt. But I will say that I think Pokemon would be really cool. The only problem that I have with it is for me to be happy, they would all have to be molded. And that's where I think I would lose that they would lose the whole, like, Lego's not gonna, like, they'll mold a cat, they'll mold a dog because they can put that cat and dog in 50 different sets.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Tuxedo Cat's pure black. It's easy to mold it into whatever they want.
Yeah, I don't see Lego ever doing that. Even the Mega Block sets, like, they might look kind of cool, but the face on all of them, how it's like that weird round, like quarter dome piece, I don't know. I don't like it. And that, I mean, there's a lot of Lego sets, like I said, that come back to the same thing. That I had a lot of people tell me that there's not necessarily a theme that they want to see Lego do as bad as they want to see Lego do things they've done before a better way, which I 100% agree with. A buddy that I know brought up a really crazy point that I never thought of, and this would be right down like Drew's alley, 100%. He wants more realistic city sets, like 18 plus city sets. Now, I'm not talking like modulars, but I'm talking about like you can get like a construction vehicle that fits in with the Speed Champions that looks detailed and works. He was talking about how they came out with it's technically a Technic set, but it's like a bulldozer, but apparently it's like the perfect scale for minifigs. And he was telling me that he would rather see that in Lego form versus when they come out with the Lego form when it's kind of janky and falls, under what he wants. But I thought that would be crazy because what does every adult do? They all start out with building a Lego city.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what happens.
I can see that's a cool thing to do.
No,
How do you feel about that, Drew?
Anything minifigure scale I'd love with as much detail packed in as possible. I still really want them to do Halo at some point, but I think that was a big one. A lot of people said Halo. And everything else.
Their argument behind that was because if they could do Star Wars, because it's technically a future war or a made up war, Halo is no different than Star Wars whatsoever.
Yeah,
it's just there's no brother and sister kissing.
Just aliens making love.
Unless you watch the weird show with those weird, where you see Master Chief's face every 10 seconds.
We got Trevor in the house. Miss Alana is in the house. We got Beast Morphs and Sir Loot Waffles. Beast Morph said Lego Castles all the way. And
Yeah, they need to make more.
Waffles said that he wants to see a realistic train theme make a comeback. And see, I think that train theme can like go right into the city. Like if they would come out with a Lego city, like I mean, I guess they couldn't call it city. I don't know what a good name for it would be. Like Lego real life.
Lego can't figure out a good name. They call it city in places and they call it town in places.
But
Yeah,
that, I
Lego's
just think
lost
it would
its
be-
own sauce.
I think it would be a huge like. So put it this way: if they made a Speed Champions, right, and it's a Ferrari F40. Okay, it's an exotic car, but if you have a city, you're going to buy one of them because your city's too poor to have 30 of them rolling around. But like, think if they made a Speed Champions like Taxi, they wouldn't have to pay the licensing fee on them. Just, I mean, you know, the normal yellow cab Taxi, and they were $20 a piece. Speed Champions are 27. You knock it down $7, whatever. Even if it was 27, people would buy like 3 or 4 of them to put in a city.
Oh yeah.
Mega Bloks does do Halo, but I don't think they've done it very well.
No.
I don't think they even like still make new ones of those. I think they like released a few years ago, and that's been like it.
I have instructions from some friends to build a Warthog, a Pelican, a Ghost, and a Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
And they're technically minifig scale, but they're pretty cool. Halo was a big one. A couple people said they would like to see, which it falls under like the modern war, but not Halo, Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
They'd never do that, but yeah.
And that's another one Mega Bloks has.
They have Call of Duty now?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's just as crappy as Halo.
Yeah.
You can buy like a God, what is it called? I don't think they call it a battle pack, but it's like an armament pack or something. It comes with like 3 minifigs and a crate, and the crate has some weapons in it.
That sounds terrible.
It is. It doesn't look good.
Sounds absolutely horrific.
And that's one of those things I think that I kind of wanted to be like going along with the theme tonight, especially with some of the mocks that I've brought to the table. A really good example, and I don't want to give too much away, but a really good example is they have the ability to produce these plates, these bricks, and these tiles. And if somebody like me or Drew can get on Studio or something and design a real set that we can actually build and it be up to standards to what people want, I don't understand why Lego isn't doing that. Stepping on some of the themes I can kind of understand. I know for the longest time they can't do I don't know the truth behind it. I don't know the allegations of it actually being real or not. And maybe Gene knows a lot about this more than I do because he's the legality person. But everybody said that they can't make a Star Wars CMF because Hasbro owns the rights. They can't do a CMF of a couple of the other people because Mattel owned the rights to one of them. But you have things like Harry Potter has a CMF. But as of right now, Harry Potter, if I'm not mistaken, other than like little gadgets here and there, Lego's the only person producing toys for Harry Potter, correct?
It feels like it.
Because
like maybe you see some plushies around, or maybe like not the Funko Pops, but nothing really else that I've seen when I go to like Target or anything like that.
And see, that was another thing to me. Why isn't a Funko Pop considered an action figure?
I don't know. I can see why it's not considered an action figure, but also like what was it, like a 3D model? I don't get it.
Is it just because it's a? I mean, I know it's not like technically a toy because it's not posable, right?
Yeah,
No, just the head is turnable.
Is that what makes it not a fig, or not a toy?
I guess.
Beast Morph or Mod T-Rex says, "Who is ready for Brick Fair, Virginia?" I'm ready mentally, but not physically because I have a bunch of crap I got to do.
I'm ready. It's just very far away still.
Are y'all going again this year?
Oh yeah. I think we both are planning. I don't know if Ken's gonna drive again or what, but I'm definitely flying.
Beast Morph says that Mega Bloks is crap, period. And Mr. Hicks says licensing is a pain. I mean, I can see licensing being a pain, and I get it. At the same time, though, as big as Lego is right now, I don't know why companies wouldn't want them to do it. Like if I own Star Wars, there's no way that Hasbro is making the same amount of money for Star Wars as Lego is. There's no way.
No.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
It just kind of feels too with the way Disney and Lego are just kind of symbioted up. I would say like they could just do anything they really wanted.
Yeah,
because I mean they're producing everything. Anything Disney produces, we're getting Lego versions of it. Let's be real.
true.
You think so?
Oh yeah. If Disney finds it's popular enough, they'll let Lego run away with it because they drop like 40 Star Wars sets a year. Everything's almost the same, and they're still selling off the shelves. I say that with love of Star
They
Wars.
make a ton off of everything they let them do.
They keep us addicted.
We were talking the other day about how I don't know what they could have done, but I thought Lego, in the same sense of what we're talking about, Lego was really sly about sneaking in the two Lion King. There was only two, right? The big Simba and the small Simba set right before the Simba movie comes out, or the Mufasa movie. I thought that was pretty slick.
That movie was terrible.
You know what? I don't think it was that bad of a movie, but I had no idea. Like when he was singing the song, like I had no idea what they were saying.
Yeah, we left
And
halfway through.
The movie is kind of just like a replica of the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
1000%.
I get they wanted to let's give Mufasa a cool backstory movie, but it kind of felt thrown together.
Yeah.
They're like, let's just, throw it all in there. I was like, I'd rather you made live action Simba's Pride than this Lion King crap.
How do you guys feel about a live action what's it called? How to Train Your Dragon?
I don't know because I feel like in a way we already have Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And we already have Harry Potter.
Well, and we already have a How to Train Your Dragon, so it's just going to be the same story, but with real people. So I wonder how good is it going to be?
I think they'll butcher that. There's no way they'll do the same exact story. They'll change something.
I feel like they're just trying to turn around movies too quick to live action because it's just like, okay, sure, that movie's maybe like 10 years old, but this still feels too soon. Yeah. Like Lion King took 30 years to get a live action. The Jungle Book.
You know what live action we're gonna get next? Shrek.
Oh, please, yes.
I've called it. I've called it so many times. I'm like, they have to. The only thing that doesn't quite make sense is that would take so much CGI. Like,
yes,
the whole entire movie would just be another 3D animation movie, just better animation.
So much.
Mike Myers has got to return to do it though.
Agree.
No, they'll mix it up. Eddie Murphy's going to play Shrek. What's his name? Oh God, the Australian guy, Jared Butler is going to be Donkey, Gerald Butler or whatever his name is.
But darling, I'm Prince Charming.
I like the theory out there that he's the child of Snow White and one of the dwarfs because he like wears the same colors as her and has like kind of the same
Oh
hair,
yeah.
but dwarf sized.
Beast
That would
Morph
be
says,
funny.
as far as Lego ideas submissions go, you have to choose a Lego theme. Lego can get the rights to it, and if another brick company has it, like Halo, for instance, it's an automatic no. Well, I don't think they would make Halo anyway. One of the other things that I really would love to see, which of course is another no. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, and I've been searching the internet left and right for like just the Zords, and there's just not any good ones out there. I don't know. There's when it comes to the mocking world, sometimes it's easier just to deal with the fact that Lego will never do it and find somebody who is mocking it, and then sometimes you realize that even that can't be done.
Mm-hmm.
George says that Hollywood can't come up with anything new and original. It feels that's definitely true. The last good movie I seen, I forgot how long it's been out. It's not been that long, but it's called See No Evil with the guy from Unbreakable and Split. That was actually
James
really
McAvoy.
good. Is that his name?
That's the actor that plays him. Yeah,
That was a really good movie.
that one was.
And there's a like psychological movie coming out that looks really good. It's called Locked. It's about a guy who gets in the car to steal it, and like the car locks itself, and he finds out that like it was a setup, and somebody's like watching him and can control the vehicle he can't get out of.
That one looks really good. There was a good one that just came out. Or no, was it on Netflix? That me and my wife just watched it where Dennis Quaid's son was in it. Oh, what's it called? One moment.
Another
Companion.
companion.
You might like that one. Companion, yeah.
Another really good idea for a theme that I'm not so sure why they haven't done yet, especially with everything they have done, is they love mechs, and apparently they have the rights to Transformers. Why haven't they built like different?
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
Like, you got to think the Optimus Prime, the Bumblebee are both 18 plus sets. They're saying they're coming out with a not a Starscream, but a
Megatron.
no. I thought it was Starscream, but Starscream is a jet, and I don't think they would ever do that. It's the one that transformed. God, I can't think of his name. He transforms into a radio.
Oh,
The original one, I think, was a cassette.
Soundwave.
Yeah, Soundwave.
I don't know why that slipped my mind. Yeah.
All
I have no idea.
I'm not that big of a Transformers fan, but I think I like the Optimus Prime.
I think it'd be better if they did smaller scale.
That's what I'm saying. If they would gear it towards kids like some of these other mechs, I think they would do a lot better.
Yeah.
But I just don't think kids are into it. And like they're all about the Skibbity Rizzler and stuff like that, you know?
The what?
The banana from Fortnite.
Exactly.
I have no idea what that was.
Exactly.
Nobody.
That thing has a name?
The Skibbity Riz. No Phantom. Oh, no Ohio. No Phantom tax. I don't even know what that means.
Are you speaking English?
I don't think so.
That's what the kids say these days. Skibbity boop bop or whatever.
Skidda-da-da-da-da.
George says Ironhide would be an awesome 18 plus Transformer set, and Ratchet, smaller scale, would be awesome also. I think that they have the potential to do that. I just don't think that the market is there, and that's why they haven't. I don't think Optimus Prime was that big of a seller, and I think that a lot of people were against it because of the way it looked. Because you have the like older heads that wanted it to be like the Gen 1, and then you had the newer people that wanted it to be like Michael Bay. And what they came up with was just not something that people were pleased with.
The head was out of scale with the rest of it.
Yeah, well, there was a mod for that. Didn't I send you the mod?
Huh?
Didn't I send you the mod?
I think so, but the reality is if you're paying that much for a set from Lego, it should look right to start with.
Yeah, good luck with that.
See, I like things to be minifigure scale, and I feel like the Transformers were just not. Because I want to be able to have them interacting with each other when it's like, yeah, obviously the robots are a lot bigger than humans, but not that much bigger than, not that scale.
I don't know. I was there back in 2025.
That's why I want them to make the bring back trains and do the Santa Fe line again. That was cool. Remember the Santa Fe lines?
I watched somebody at Brick Fair last year buy the whole entire set brand new.
Oh, that's so much money.
Yeah. The guy gave him a good deal because he bought it all. But
How much?
I don't even remember.
$2
Putting stickers
million.
Too damn
In the
much.
dark doesn't always work.
One theme I was thinking about that I meant to send India was I've been really on a mythology kick lately because I don't know why. I've been replaying like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think scenes from like ancient Greece and ancient Rome would kind of be a cool kind of thing. Like maybe build like a Theseus versus the Minotaur kind of setup, or Perseus versus Medusa. Something kind of like a cool scene like that would be pretty awesome.
Wouldn't that fall too much under that war category?
It's ancient.
Well, somebody said at one time Lego
Doesn't Castle fall under war? I mean, castles are more recent than ancient times.
Right. I mean, Transformers is technically war.
Yeah.
But doesn't something Lego have say that they can make something like war as long as it's historical, and historical has to be like 90 years old or something like that?
Possibly. But I was hoping that maybe we will be getting that, because now with Percy Jackson being on Disney Plus, maybe they're just going to start, hey, let's make some Percy Jackson theme sets or something.
Well, we talked a couple weeks ago about them releasing the new Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl, and it has Johnny Depp in the like minifig section.
Ooh.
So, I mean, I think it's cool we're getting another Black Pearl. I'll definitely buy it. That's one of the OG
That's
sets.
one I wish I definitely bought at the time. I had the Queen Anne's Revenge for a while, but sold that guy.
Queen Anne's Revenge is the only one I'm missing. I cannot find it without going to Bricklink. But it's coming. It's coming. I got some friends in some low places. He's also got me a, speaking of Transformers, the Bumblebee. Because I have the Optimus, so why not, right?
Why not?
Why not?
Got some friends in low places.
Uh-oh.
You got
another thing that that people were talking about was they wanted to see some more Tron sets. That to me is, I know nothing about Tron. Not gonna lie and act like I do.
Who knows anything about Tron?
I don't know. Tron to me feels like
movie.
So I'm so far out in left field in what I wanted. I mean, I wanted more of the same. I want more of the true architectural. Like the architectural masterpieces like Falling Water, Roby House, Guggenheim. You know, they've done those.
What'd you call me?
What'd you say about my mama?
I mean, that to me is stuff that they'll do. You just have to give it time.
They were doing them for a while. Now they've just kind of backed off of them.
That is true. I don't see very much architecture sets anymore.
The closest thing they've done is the architecture skylines.
Yeah.
You know, where they did Paris and San Francisco and London, Sydney.
Shanghai.
Well, I'm going to do something then before the actual time. I'm going to show this because me talking about this means Gene does not know this. So I'm going to take this out of what I was going to show in a little bit. Here you go, Gene. This is for you and Drew because Drew has talked about this too. That's the new set they just released.
Ooh.
It's still loading on
Wow.
my end. I can't see crap. 21,000. Oh, sorry, no, that's the set number.
Yeah, 21,000 pieces.
And it's only gonna be $89, Drew.
This ain't gonna be minifigure scale though.
Beastmore says it has to be historical, using weapons that aren't used in war today or not realistic like Star Wars. They don't want to depict fuel and things that are bad for the earth. Also, probably why I've heard complaints of they need to make more Octan stuff. And George says he misses the Octan City stuff. They used to have a set back in the day that had I've looked to see if I should get it or not, just because it was one of the sets that I remember having. But it was like a car hauler that came with these little go-karts on it, and they were all Octan racing. One was like green, one was red, one was blue, one was yellow, one was like black, one was white. And I've often thought about going and getting that. But Gene, there it is. I'm not even going to pronounce that first word because I'll butcher it, but we're getting a castle.
I wonder
For
if it's
the
coming
first
with figs or if
time
it's coming
in
with.
forever.
So what?
I wonder if it's going to come with like micro figs because I don't feel like it is going to be minifigure scale.
No.
No, it's an architecture set. It won't come with any figs.
Which I'm kind of bummed about because what am I going to do with that?
George says it's exactly the set he was thinking of. I actually might try to get that. Right now, I'm on the side hunt. I'm not actually hunting them, but if I see them, I buy them. And I have a buddy that lives out in Atlanta. He went to Atlanta Brick Co. and found me one, but I'm going to tell you right now, the price of that thing, I don't know where they get their prices from, but it's more expensive from Atlanta Brick Co. than if I buy it from Bricklink brand new sealed.
Yes.
Makes no sense.
Depending on the store that was selling it, the main one here in Atlanta, it's very expensive on resale.
Extremely.
Extremely. I like visiting the store. I do not like buying from the store.
You can buy the set used on Bricklink, open with all the parts there except the box, for $20. Or sorry, $15. You can buy it for $20, brand new sealed. They wanted $40 with it opened.
Jeez. Whole lot of wanting.
Their own.
They funny.
There's a whole lot of stuff. We got Legion in the house.
They got to pay for that storefront somehow.
That is very true.
I guess.
It's a nice store. It is kind of like in the middle of nowhere, though. It's like 40
It
minutes.
very much is in the middle of nowhere.
It's in Newton, Georgia. Like nobody goes to Newton.
Did you go to Atlanta BrickCon?
No, I didn't land until, or I didn't get home till like Sunday afternoon, so I just missed it. And I was like, I don't really feel like going because it's probably about 45 minutes from me. But
are you in North Georgia or South Georgia?
North Georgia, up in Alpharetta, Cumming area.
Okay, I'm over in Chattanooga, so
I was in Chattanooga on Sunday night, actually.
Oh yeah, nice.
My sister-in-law was watching our dog while we were on vacation, and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and go get him because I was like, screw the Super Bowl, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
hater.
It's just like, to me.
What's another theme that you think people would like really want to see?
They need to bring back old school basketball with the flicking.
That's not what I got. I got an old school set that they wish they would bring out that ironically, like a couple minutes later, I watched a video on a YouTube short that kind of explained why it hasn't come back, but it's the Western stuff.
That's what I was gonna say. It was Western.
Yeah. Was that Lego Master Harry's?
Yeah, when he was talking about the Lone Ranger sets failed, that's why they didn't.
Yeah.
I think that movie just kind of failed. So the sets
I was about to say, I don't think
with
you should judge the selling of that off of a movie because there's a bunch of stuff that I would like, but I don't want because of the movie that it came from.
Yeah. See, I've still got my classic 1998 Fort Legorado on display. I would love an updated version of that. I think Western was a great theme, and they definitely need to bring it back.
Agreed.
I know, has it been like 98 years since we were using muskets and Riding horses into battle.
Western something else that kind of falls under that, like, will they make it because of the war type thing?
I want them to do. They can do the Pacific Railroad because that was after the wars, and it was very Western.
You mean just the train part of it?
Well, like building the railroad. I don't think they'll ever do Native Americans again.
No,
I think that's way too sensitive of a topic right now.
Yeah.
So
I got it. They just got to build a giant spider machine from Wild Wild West.
Yeah. I would actually buy that.
I would too. It's a classic movie. Listen, we got the old
That's
DeLorean.
actually my favorite Western movie ever.
You're my favorite Western movie ever.
I thought it was your favorite Easter.
So, Drew, you think they should do minifig scale Tehachapi Pass?
What's that?
You're from California. You're into trains.
I don't know what.
It's like-
I'm from Southern California.
That's where Tehachapi Pass is. It's
Okay,
on the other
but-
side of Bear Mountain from LA.
Bear Mountain? You mean
Yeah.
Big Bear?
Yeah.
On the other side? Oh, I never go to the other side of that. I take the ridge that goes onto the other side, but that's it. Because I only went to Snow Summit.
Yeah, it's like the most famous loop for a train ever.
Oh, is that the one like all these like YouTubers will that it's a train that loop that is that doesn't work anymore or out of commission, right?
I don't think so.
Because there's a whole bunch of YouTubers that go out to like Palm Springs and stuff like that, and they'll take these big old loops with all these wooden bridges and stuff like that. It looks super cool, but it's a trek.
I'll honestly say that I don't own any of the train sets. I have a
I have
train.
the Disney train.
I don't even have the Disney train. I got the German train.
Not from Lego though.
Not from Lego.
When I say the Disney
Definitely.
train, I mean the one with like Woody and like Mickey on it, not the cool monorail train.
Oh, I've got
The
that.
monorail would be so cool. I would love a monorail. I just want them to come back out with Castle. Bring us a new faction.
Well, we need to let Gene have his segment because there is something that I'm really excited to show y'all now that we're talking about like themes and everything.
Is it
Like I
that
said,
Lego
I brought-
idea set that's gaining traction?
I've brought some stuff. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll hold on. But Gene,
Drew,
What?
I just looked. Tehachapi's southeast of Bakersfield.
Okay. So that's well let me just look at it. How do you spell it?
Tehachapi.
Gene, do you got some stuff ready for us?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. My whole life I never went up that I've never hung out in Bakersfield. That's probably why. Like
So for everybody that don't know, we gave Gene another segment because guessing the orders was getting kind of boring, not knowing what actual people were building. The orders looked cool, and it was nice to seeing what people ordered. But I got tired of just trying to figure out what it was. So everybody that was here last week already knows. But to the people that weren't here, this is what we call
That piece is hell expensive.
and James going to tell us about some parts that he has found that are insanely expensive.
Yeah,
if
so
you ever find Jake, last week Gene found something. You know the little palm tree top piece that's like 4 bars going up that comes into one?
Oh yeah, I got like a bajillion of those from back in the day.
Yeah, if you ever find one in blue, you can own a new house with it.
Might have one.
yeah, so the black ones are like 11 or 12 cents a piece. The tan ones are like 17 cents a piece. The blue ones are like 25 or 26 bucks.
Ooh.
So that's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
look at what sets those are in because I might have one.
It was only in 3 sets, and they were 3 old pirate. Oh no, yeah, pirate sets.
Hmm.
All right,
Check.
windscreen, right? Just your average run-of-the-mill windscreen. That one is a 1x4x12 or 1x12x4. Only came in trans black, which is now trans brown. Only came in 1 set. We somehow stumbled on 4 of them. We've sold 1. We got 3 more. Those suckers are $25 a piece used.
Ooh.
Oh,
Damn.
whoa!
Painful. What does that look like?
Top
That's
of a
what you
car
call
engine.
a blower unit on their car to get more horsepower to the engine.
They look
So
like a
19
trash can.
1997, it was in 3 Scala sets in some light green color that we never see anymore. And it was only, I don't know, 20 some cents, 30 some cents to replace it. It came out in light gray, the old light gray, in 1 Technic set to be used as a blower for $17.35.
Jesus. I'm glad that they're coming out with a new version of that.
And that was, so 97 was the original. This one came out in 01, I think.
I
Technic
don't know
mask.
anything about that.
I'm gonna come back to Mr. Technic mask in a minute. I got 3 of them. Everybody has these cones, right?
Cones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 3x3x2 cone with the axle hole down the middle of it.
Yeah, you
Nice, pretty.
you attach
Nice, pretty
that to
green.
stretch tires on other tires.
There you go. So nice, pretty green color, 17 cents a piece. We stumbled on 2 of them in chrome silver. Only came in 1 set, $26.50 a piece.
What set did they come in?
I don't remember. Hold on a sec. Let me do some of that there Googling.
That has to be some type of like space set, right?
3x3x2 summary chrome silver. It was the Naboo Starfighter, the UCS Naboo Starfighter.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. Now it
A
also
lot of expensive pieces from that set, especially Queen Amidala.
it also came in a glow in the dark white in one of the Harry Potter sets. And
George says Naboo Starfighter for sure.
yeah, it is. So it's glow in the dark white in the Harry Potter icons for $2.
Well, the icons is fairly new.
Yeah, I bet that's a really bright glow in the dark piece. My favorite. That is the wheel that only came on the Porsche, the Technic Porsche that was the first supercar.
Uh-huh.
When we did that huge Technic buy up in Virginia, we had 28 of these wheels. We don't have
Jeez.
any anymore. Yeah, that meant the guy we bought it from had 7 cars, obviously. Well, actually, he had more than that because I've got 2 and Richard's got 1, and we sold another one. So he had at least 11 of those Porsches. Those wheels, $35 a piece. So you got a Porsche, you got $130, $140 worth of wheels in it.
Is that why mine's sitting on cinder blocks?
Yeah, I gave you Lego blocks for yours. All right, so now
that was pretty clever.
Yeah, the last 3 are Technic masks. We used to take Technic stuff
Call
and
them
just throw it-
Bionicle. Don't call them Technic.
Bionicle masks. Okay,
Bonk.
they are Bionicle masks.
Bonk.
we used to throw all the Bionicle crap in one tub because it's so pain in the butt to sort. And we thought, is it worth our time to do it?
No.
We stumbled on this mask. That mask in flat dark gold, that like you see it right there, 1850. And we had like 6 of them. We have 3 now. We sold all 6 of those and we found 3 more. But that
Jeez.
mask also came in a pearl gold in one set. That pearl gold mask is $589 now.
They also have a 24 karat gold one that is
Jeez.
very, very expensive.
Sheesh.
Is that the
Yeah.
same mask?
Love to get my hand on that thing to sell it.
Is that the same mask?
I don't think so.
They have a Bionicle mask that was made into 24 karat gold.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same one. So this one came in 2 colors, pearl light gray and pearl dark and pearl gold. This was the first one we found that really got us into sorting Bionicle. The pearl light gray is $20, $20.24. But that sucker right there, which by the way, that is my picture that's on Bricklink. That one right there, $230.50.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So when I found it, and I found it on Bricklink, and I told Tori about it. This was in our first or second year running the store. I was like, Tori, this thing's worth $230. Her comment was, it's only worth $230 if somebody pays $230. I put it in the store inventory, and 4 days later it sold.
Jeez.
That's
So,
ridiculous.
needless to say, we do sort all Bionicle now.
Jeez.
It's a niche market. We were the largest used Bionicle store in North Carolina for the longest time. I think we still are, but so
who
that's
cares about
how
Bionicle?
ever much.
That's insane because it's so funny though, but I would use none of those pieces.
Oh yeah. This
Haley
is kinda
says 15 people in the chat and only 5 likes. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I think Duck Bricks did a video on the gold helmet. He tried to find it. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's the same mask, but there is a 100% for a fact. I know there is a 24 karat gold. I think somebody made it into a necklace, but there is a 24 karat gold mask. Positive. But now that we've went over this, we've talked about themes. Everyone's kind of talked about what they would like to see. I present you something that I would love to see as a theme, and guess what? That bitch is getting its own theme. One Piece.
Really?
Dude.
You're a One Piece fan?
I've seen, I know there's like 1,100 episodes. I'm only on episode like
1,100 episodes?
Yeah, bro, they're still going. I've only seen like 200 and some, but
I've never heard of it.
If you don't know what those sets are right there, and you like, okay, so
I can't.
I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Well, Gene, crap.
Yeah, what you got?
I'm trying to do it over here, but I'm gonna have to drop one screen and pick up another.
Well, no, just tell me what you
want.
want.
Hold on, no, I got it. So,
okay.
The Going Merry that is in that set is $129, right? What do we keep saying that we want from every theme? We say we want pirates. We say that we want some type of castle, right?
Yeah.
Bro, look at that right there and tell me you wouldn't pay $130 for a Lego version of that.
That is cool.
Man.
And then let me type in the other one. This one is a big one. This one is an 18 plus set, and it's a little more expensive.
Is it in the room with us?
It is. But this right here is the second set I'm going to show you. It's called the Barati.
Ooh.
That's like exactly what we're wanting.
Is it though?
It is. It is. They're coming out with the Buggies Circus. Let me present you.
It'll be interesting to see how they incorporate that in, like how big they're gonna make it.
I really want to see what Buggy the Clown looks like as a minifig. I wonder how they're gonna do Monkey. Are they gonna have him like with extended arms and extended legs?
Maybe.
Party's bar. Is that we're
Because
selling
remember
alcohol now?
Oh god, what was it? What's the freaking elongated man? Was that what they did for DC? Where he had the really long arms?
I know they did one for Miss Marvel from Marvel. They gave her the weird, like, wacky, wavy, inflatable, wavy arm tube guy.
But I mean, I guess that they could do something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm down though either way.
Maybe they kind of make him like Jack Sparrow, or not Jack Sparrow, Jack Skellington, just extra big.
Yeah, I don't know. I if they do the long arms, I think they would do it to where it was you could take them off and put them on. But I know that minifigs don't really like having their hands and stuff taken off and putting on. Kind of ruined some of the dexterity there.
Listen,
You
how
can get about one
like a
try.
minifigure sleeveless?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Dexterity.
But I am really excited about this. But let's get into some mocks. This is from Classic Bricks, and I know what Drew's going to say about some of the stuff tonight. He's going to say that's fake.
Fake.
That's edited.
That's fake news.
But I really like this
That's
guy.
not even possible. I can't believe you'd even do that.
I really like this guy's setup because he took like the modular style of the modular buildings.
Okay, pause. We do need a modular castle line.
All right, let me show you. Just sit back and wait, dog. Let's show you something. All right, you're gonna let me cook.
I'm gonna relax. I'll breathe. I'll take a beat.
You see that?
Oh,
Ooh.
You see that?
oh,
You see that?
oh,
And then you see that?
oh.
Pepper needs a new pair of shorts.
Like that. That to me is a perfect example of what we want to see.
That is gorgeous.
That is
And I
awesome.
don't really know if this falls under the castle theme. I guess it does.
It feels
But-
very medieval Englandish, and I
Yeah,
love it.
they just need black and blue ceilings and some black falcon flags hanging, and we'll be in town. They need to get rid of this crap because this is Crusaders colors, and that stuff doesn't matter. But like, even
Nobody cares
starting
about
with this one,
Crusaders.
the detail in like right here. So I have a video to post soon. Battlefield designed something that I built in Lego, and I will say one of the most complicated things I've done in a very long time, and it used stuff kind of like this. But those slopes turned sideways are a really, really good detail piece.
And
Everything else in this set doesn't look too hard to do. I mean, these are just plates stacked sideways. These are plates stacked on top of each other. These are just plates built to make it look like masonry brick. But that right there is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
I love the style of the ceiling or the roof, whatever you want to call it. I love that they've called it like a bookstore. Then in the second one, you have the much bigger, I would maybe church type. They've got the clock tower, so who knows? This is another one. Like, that's just plates stacked on top of plates on top of plates.
That's a lot of plates.
That's a lot of plates.
That is a lot of plate.
It gives it that brickwork. That's a lot of plates.
Like a lot.
Even this is plates.
That's a lot of plates.
Are they all like one stud
Yeah.
ones? Or are they like
I don't know. They're either ones or 1x2s turned sideways. But I like a disc. I like a disc. a lot.
I want it real bad.
Give it to me.
What do you think? Like, if it was all split up, $150 a section.
That'd be.
you
I
got
would afford that.
$600. You got $600 in it. That'd be worth
Deal.
$600 right there.
Deal, dude. That's way.
The
more
one on the far
$600.
left, the bookstore, shouldn't be 150.
You don't
Easy
think
buy
so?
in at 75.
It should be discounted, but yeah. Because to me, like
Gabriel-
this is very similar to Diagon Alley. Like,
Gabriel said that Castle modular houses and variety of color. I'm sold. I mean, this is like the backside of one of the buildings. Like the doors, all this stuff is just, I don't know. This is beautiful. I'm not sure if this one is real or fake. There is shadow that does kind of give me like a light board effect,
They're
but it
all
also kind of
fake.
does give me like a studio effect.
They're all
it's
fake.
aesthetically pleasing.
You're beautiful.
Same guy, same concept, but with the actual castle.
Fake.
This
Fake
place would be
news.
very easy to siege, though. You know, doesn't really have much protetion.
Well,
There's
no,
a
but
lot of fake builders out there these days.
same guy.
Same guy, different build.
I really like this.
I really like that a lot. That's cool. I'd buy that.
It feels
It's
very
even-
French, and we don't have many French
The French is home.
castles.
They eat the croissants.
It's even got old Betty. The Loch Ness
Oh,
Monster.
Black Betty, I'm a lamb. Oh, Black Betty, I'm
That's
a lamb.
Black Betty one-eyed bam.
One-eyed
I
man.
love the way the water's done. I don't like how it's just tiled over, but I think it looks good in this. I'm not such a fan of the colors up here. I think that's supposed to be snow on it, and I wish they'd have just stuck with all white instead of adding blue.
Mm.
Yeah. See, that would be a lot harder to siege.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you got to go all the way around the freaking ramp.
Exactly. This is home field advantage right there.
Plus, you got to get a boat to get to it.
That's where my mind goes. I don't know about you guys. Whenever I look at castle themes, I'm like, how can I siege that?
Sam says it's French. Where's the surrender flag?
It's white.
funny.
It's right up top there.
I fought in your general direction.
Whoa. Your father was a hamster and your mother smelled of elderberries.
Oh, a classic.
Wouldn't mind the Monty Python themed.
Right?
Only the search
That
of the
would
umbrella.
never pass.
Never.
Mel Brooks and Lego don't go in the same sentence.
They just did, though. I like
Yeah,
that.
we're talking
That
about
looks a
Monty
lot
Python.
like what Firebird just built a while ago. His castle.
Do what?
Remember Firebird Bricks, Caleb?
Yeah.
It looks like what he built a little while ago. The same
Got a
colors.
couple of brick heads in the house. Says evening, boys.
Evening.
What's going on?
What's up?
How's everybody doing?
Hello, hello.
Ooh, George Hicks. I didn't pick that up. Mel Brooks did not do Monty Python.
I
No,
thought
Monty
you-
Python did.
Monty Python's their own people.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of
It's a
silly
British
Brits.
comedy group.
You're telling
I
me
didn't
Monty
even know
Python
that.
did Monty Python?
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
completely wrong. I did not know that.
You
Hey,
know,
look,
you
they got
said
a
it
dog.
and it didn't even click until George said it there. He's right.
They
That's
got
a
a
Yeah,
dog.
dog.
Good Lord, there's a dozen Monty Python movies that are good.
I like this castle. I'd buy it.
A very
That-
nice castle.
It would definitely
Wow.
be a place for
Not
the
Lego.
French to surrender.
That piece exists in black, but I didn't know it existed in silver. Or it might not be real. I
It
don't know.
doesn't. It's not real.
Probably
I
isn't.
like the waterfall effect right there still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An icy waterfall.
Yeah.
which means that's hot poop water.
I still like Bessie right here. Bessie is.
Loch Ness Bessie.
And then we have one from Dara 0503. I've said before, I'm a huge
Ooh.
Dragon Ball Z fan. I don't think that
Dragging
like
these balls against what?
What? You listen to Imagine Dragons?
Imagine dragging these
Bust.
nuts.
But I don't think that like this right here, like you people like really understand how big this is. But that's pretty freaking huge.
It's huge.
And they didn't just do the head; they've done the whole dragon.
Ooh,
That's
and
so
they even got the
tough.
Dragon Balls at the bottom.
Yeah, that's GBC though.
Hmm.
That dragon has balls.
That needs a lot of support, that dragon.
I know. I like how they tried to hide all these big blocks just by putting like random like one by plates just staggered.
Don't look at it. But yes, the dragon from Dragon Ball is Shenra is pretty massive.
Yeah, Shinra's huge, but I've seen somebody do it before, but I'm definitely not thinking it was this big.
That's what she said.
Yep.
This is another one of his. We're going back to themes that we wish we'd see created. I know this isn't, but this right here definitely gives off some like Gundam vibes. If this is a Gundam, I've never heard of this one before, so it might be from like Orphan or something like that.
They got like 1 million Gundams nowadays.
Yeah.
Boom Gangnam Style. Yeah.
Get up and do the dance, Drew.
Just for you.
Yes, it is sexy lady.
Lady.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop.
But I thought this was
Gundam
really
style.
cool. I love how they incorporated like the space style.
Yeah. I would love to see some Gundam Wing, some OG Gundam Wing Lego. In fact, they're getting really close with it with those mechs they've been doing with Ninjago, but Ninja Go!
The Ninjago mechs are cooler than any other things they've done as far as mech wise.
Yeah.
No. Exo Force will always be the best mechs.
Drew, I hate to tell you you're wrong, but
I love to tell you I'm right.
You mean it's not these Star Wars mechs? These aren't the best?
well, I will say that one time in episode 4.5 when Luke Skywalker had to get his mech to keep up with all the fighting that was going on.
Pew pew. They don't even bend their legs. It's not that great. This one.
I mean, like, look at the detail in that.
We're going to outer space, my lord.
That's where it's at. But it's also being controlled.
Benny. Benny.
This one's by our man from Brix Productions. He sent another mock in, another war mock, and he always asks what we really think of it. And I'll tell you something, you're getting better, but do me a favor. Go to Walmart, go to the project section or wherever they sell like pens and papers and the stationery. Buy a like $10 board that folds. I forgot what they're called, like project boards that folds, and set it up and take a picture where you can get rid of all the stuff in the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would help you out tremendously because you got your Xbox on along with your snacks. Just get all that out of there.
It's just in the moment, guys. It's just in the moment.
We can see into the chat there.
I will say my man is giving him a snowball.
Let's face it, you're showing snacks to some fat guys, okay?
All right, guys.
We all want to know what's the snack, all right?
This is the snack break. If everyone will please take 5 minutes to let us go get a snack.
I'm going to go get my ice cream.
No, I think this is getting. I mean, he definitely gets better and better. I love the tracks in the snow. I love the old wooden fence. Also, don't chew on the bricks.
Yeah, that's not advice.
I love the style of the wall around it, though. I'm not gonna lie. You're right. And Drew is broke. I will say I love the German medic.
What's that in front of his toes? Go back. Is that a little bit of poop? Why is there so many chewed bricks? What's going on here?
What is that? That's
Like,
fake.
wait, that where the fake Lego is, it's chewed.
That right there.
Now, go to the next picture. And right down there by the pickaxe on that other piece,
That's
chewed. No, right, right there, chewed.
Yep.
You got an aggressive dog over there.
Listen,
Every
separating
time
out
I
those pieces
that,
is really
all I can
hard.
think of is when it says like that meme where it's like when the Lego pieces won't come like apart, and it shows that like God, what was it? The monster like eating into the can.
Yeah.
Gabriel
Separating
said
bricks is really hard,
like
guys.
weathering it was intended. I will tell you that a barrel that's made out of wood's not going to make a good fire pit.
I will say I love the skill. Every single time he brings a mock, it's so much better than the last time, and I'm thoroughly impressed.
I am too. I really love, like I said, I just wish he would put a background on it.
Yeah,
it's because he's really listening to you guys' criticism.
You can go to Bricks and Minifigs and get chewed on pieces.
Dude, the kids there chew on them. I've seen them.
Their mom's trying to shop and they're over there gnawing.
Let's just put it this way: they let anybody chew on the bricks over there. Anybody.
I really like the tank though.
Yeah, but what's a desert tank doing in this winter snow? I didn't know if I should say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Technically,
Just gonna put it out there.
I don't know what war he's trying to show right here, but I will say that back in like the Battle of the Bulge era and like a little bit before that, Germany was out of so much stuff. Like I have a tan tank in my mock just because they simply were using anything and everything. They used the tan mocks in like the Africorps, so it just made its way back.
Sure.
They didn't have access to a rattle can.
So like I definitely see that. I mean, it could have been.
Yeah, it's possible with all the Lego.
Maybe. No, all that should be Lego.
No, it's all fake Lego.
That piece.
Oh, it is
too.
It is. Oh, is this a Kobe tank? No, because that's Lego.
No, it's not.
No, you can see the little Lego.
Okay, but look at the stud below it.
What is that?
It's not Lego.
No.
Wait a minute.
Is that like blue brick?
Gotta be.
Busted.
This is from. I'm gonna let y'all guess. I didn't want to give him a. Nope, not Battlefield.
Caden.
Mr. Brick History has give us 2 mocks this week to show off. Both of them are part of his little vignettes.
Beautiful.
I
like the little hats.
I know. They don't look like they're going to war with those hats on. They look like they're about to sit down and eat a croissant with some tea.
That or they're about to surrender to the Germans.
I have my white flag with my croissant.
So guys, I got an idea.
My favorite joke was, what is 2 German words every French person knows? We surrender.
Eiffel Tower me.
Whoa.
Whoa, pause. Wait, have you seen those videos where the guy's like, whoa, pause, and then the other guy goes, resume, and just continue.
And this is the other one that he has submitted.
Nice.
This right here is Lando's new rocket team that we got. And these are all Lando's figs.
Nice.
But the Japanese tank is not doing us so well right here.
Not so go.
I had another one. So
He's
I
got
I feel
a
like he's relaunching that missile a little too
That's
soon after firing
Then there
it.
might not to be a Toyota.
my only thing is like I know that they did it back then, so don't get me wrong. Like I know this happened, but I wonder what the effect of shooting an old school rocket at a tank that close does. Like,
Blow you
I
away.
think the tank would get you first.
every time I see something like this, or even in the movies, the only thing I can think of is God, it just slipped my mind. The movie where Homeboy gets blown up and he gets off the ground and he's like, they make it look so easy in the movies. This
Oh,
actually
the other guys.
Yeah, the other guy.
Will Ferrell. How do they just get up and walk away?
But that's what I brought.
Nice.
I have two more that I'm gonna show, but I'm gonna wait till Drew gets done with his.
Okay. I got mine. Wait. Oh.
Oh, did you?
Rawr. It's loading. Sorry.
Rawr.
We're spinning. Okay, here we go.
Am
All
I
right.
like, looking okay and doing okay? By the way, like, is this?
Yeah, it
am I-
was good. There was one time you glitched, but it was for like 1 second.
Yeah.
So it's actually working. Never too
Yeah.
old said hit likes brickers.
All right,
And
so this person,
Gabriel said he likes to do what?
this person took the stats from the botanical and made it
I've
into
seen
their
that.
own little fairy wonderland with like a beetle over here and like these are all the botanical sets with the big shoe. Hello?
Yeah,
Okay. I can't see the screen, so I didn't know if you guys are all still there or not because it went.
yeah. That
absolutely
I
silent.
actually seen. If I'm not mistaken, somebody posted that from Atlanta BrickCon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It looks so cool. I just like I'm a sucker for gnomes, and so this gives gnome vibes.
It's gonna
I
be
like
a
it.
gnome for me.
It's very colorful. A lot of
Yes.
colors.
A lot of colors.
Wow,
It's gonna
It
be a
is
gnome.
quite stagnant, I'd say, like where like it's very like you see the outline of everything. It's not very flowy. But other than that, I really like this shoe build. It looks very nice.
yeah.
A great
Well,
shoe.
Yeah, I
from
don't
the
like,
old
I don't like
lady.
how all the flowers are straight stem.
Yeah.
I was actually Trevor hit it right there on the head with there was a once old lady that lived in a shoe. But I was gonna say that people are really stepping up the Felucia mocks.
Yes. Very much so.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. Then this is some sci-fi war thing. I just like the dog with the tactical vest attached to him. I thought that was funny. I don't know what this piece or sticker piece this is, but I thought it was really cool that they used that sticker piece. And they
It
got
almost looks like it should be like a Star Wars door.
yeah.
It feels like Call of Duty Ghost, where you got that like dog friend riding around with you.
Yeah. But I'm a sucker for a trans green river. I just think that's like one of my favorite things ever. Even though it's completely nasty if you saw that in real life. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really cool.
Don't want to touch
I
that
don't
water.
know what door this thing is, but it's super cool. It's got to be from like Jabba's sail barge, not sail barge, but something like that. But then you got the gunner up there.
What was wearing is like a minifigure goes over.
Then I brought a castle. This is my last one, but I love how organic this castle looks, and I love this dude that's a traveler with this wicked spear with this sweet mohawk. Just looks so cool.
It's got that sweet mohawk. That's a lot of pieces.
A
A
lot.
lot.
This is something like that I would build like this big because that's all I got space for right now. And I'm very inspired by this. It looks a very nice.
I like the flag up top too. That gives it like
And
a
good man,
very-
I'll siege that shit.
So Troy brought up a good point. If that one's built, it needs to stay built forever. It doesn't look fun to take apart.
No.
No, this thing's glued.
I'll hurt your fingers to take it apart.
Yeah.
Like that
I
the
don't know.
man on the bridge has a mohawk too.
Yeah.
Troy said at least there's no 3-layer deep water.
Yeah.
Right?
I had an army over here of people disassembling the castle Saturday. Me, Gene, Tori, and Haley were trying to finish taking apart the castle from where it's still somewhat together.
Mm.
And I can tell
I,
you, 6 hours of that will make your fingers raw.
Do what?
6 hours of that will make your fingers raw.
Well, that's why you get a week break before you got to do it again.
Just 1 week. Okay.
Next up, I have this. I saved this for last just because I wanted to show something with the theme tonight about themes that we would like to see. And I've said this when we first started talking about it. I don't care what anybody says. This is absolutely flawless. If you can find a flaw in it, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. I've reached out to this guy. I've asked him like 20 different times on every platform if he will sell me the instructions for this. I would actually put what I could on hold of buying parts for the Battle of the Bulge if I could find out how to build this. I've tried to deconstruct it by looking at the pictures. I don't even see how it's possible. I don't know what kind of techniques he uses, but if you don't know what this is, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That is absolutely insane.
Wow.
That is one of the coolest things I think I've seen. And it is, I mean, absolutely beautiful. I don't think that there's anything that could have been changed. I don't know what exactly they did to make this work. And it's not small. And it's also not just standing there. It's posable. It comes with stuff. And it could also be taken apart to all of the mechs or all of the Zords.
That respectable.
I want to know how to get the instructions for this.
Yeah. Oh, they're like animals. That is cool.
Gabriel, you're almost all right. The castle is impenetrable, but Drew is not. But I found this. I messaged the guy. I would buy the instructions for this. I don't know what it would take to build, but this would definitely be behind me on a shelf. But that's all I got for the night.
Pretty
Ooh,
sweet.
big lightning.
Do what?
There's some big lightning.
Ooh. Is there
I'm trying to
anything?
find.
Did it just thunder over there?
Yeah,
I was like, I wonder if that was thunder that I just heard.
it's still kind of rumbling. There was a really cool Wolfpack castle somebody had shared on one of the Facebook groups for Lego Idea that was gaining some traction, and I was like, I want that bitch.
There's a
Because
lot
it's
of.
not fair that we don't have Wolfpack Castle. We need, we need a
No,
big thing
Gabriel,
now.
that is not Voltron. That is Power Rangers. That's the OG Power Rangers.
I'm sure, yeah, with Mattel or whoever owns Hasbro, they're never going to let Lego do that. Even though they've had, what, like 20 different TV shows for Power Rangers.
Oh, I know. I just dropped a piece and I have no idea where it went.
Richard had a fit if he's operating on stuff.
Hmm.
Richard had a fit if he's operating Power Ranger stuff. So it's the other guy. His name Jay.
Wish Lego Ideas had the history of things you endorsed or liked.
The thing that sucks about Lego Ideas is if they do make something, it seems like they kill the true creation of it.
Oh, for sure. Like that Lego Disney 100 set or whatever that looks terrible compared to the original idea. I saw it in the store and I was like, it just looks terrible.
They just look like Voltron. From the little comic. Gabriel and everything. And he said no, it was Power Rangers. So Jake, are you born and raised in Atlanta?
No, I'm from New York originally, but I've been down here for 26 years, 27 years. I don't know.
I
Long
used to live
time.
in Cumming. Yeah, I used to live in Cumming. My son was born there, and that was about 30 years ago.
Nice. It's about where I'm at right now. I'm like North Alpharetta, South Cumming area.
Yep, I used to work in Alpharetta for a screw manufacturing and distribution guy.
Nice.
Went to school in Marietta, but at that time it was called Southern Tech. Now it's Kennesaw something.
Yeah, I had a buddy when he went to college. He went to Southern Polytech, and then they got absorbed Now they're gone. I joke
Yeah, I
about that with my
started it with
college because
Southern
my where I went to college, they got absorbed by Georgia State. So I'm like, I don't even know what to put on my where my degree's from.
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. But my new boss he doesn't require, any documentation or anything. He takes my word for it.
Oh, then you got like 3 PhDs, right?
Yes, exactly.
Got what?
Diploma. He was showing his diploma.
I promise you, her new boss isn't very. He doesn't do like background checks or anything else. He just lets any of his employees slide.
Mhm. Yeah, I just came up from pulling 9 orders.
You want me to make it 15?
Go for it. They'll get done tomorrow. I already did my manifest for the post office.
One night I was asking them how close they were to like, was it 1,000 orders or something like that?
5,000.
5,000 orders.
Yeah,
And-
you were number 49.99, 5,000, and 5,001.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna get that damn order. It was only $205 in shipping, so it wasn't bad.
Oh, Lego History Sam, did you get it today? He ordered something and we shipped it out Monday.
I've been staying away from the Bricklink. I've been using the Lego for a little bit. Everything I've ordered is in the 1,000 quantity.
Ooh, that's a lot of Lego.
That's a lot of damage.
I did not that long ago. I ordered Falcon soldiers for the to build a little army, and I did it directly through Lego, and I was like, ugh.
The Black Falcons?
Yeah. I got about 40 of them.
You don't need any forestmen, do you?
Maybe.
I've got a ton that I would love to get rid of.
Must slide into your DM again later then.
Hey, last time you did that, it was a very inappropriate picture.
Hey now. I thought you appreciated it, you know.
I never said I appreciate it. I just said it was inappropriate.
Because that's the one that canceled and read.
There's a difference there.
Wow, it could be 2 more days. Dang.
No, I have a bunch of
So,
them that
so Lego History Sam. Sam's in Lawler, Iowa, and his order is in Des Moines, Iowa right now.
It'll be coming around the corner when it comes. It'll be coming around the corner when it comes.
Basically, that's it.
Well,
Got
Gene,
their
I'm in
own
North
place.
Carolina.
Now, Gene, I was trying to find the piece to see where that blue piece belongs on Bricklink, but I can't even find the brown version of it. Because, like, if I go to the palm tree from, like, sets that it would have come in, it's showing them with, like, a weird topper in it.
Hold on. Let me move some parts off the.
Because I'm really curious, so I do have the blue one. And I'm like, I was trying to find it. I'm like, why can't I find
Okay,
it?
it's a part number 2566.
2566.
Came in 212 sets.
That's the blue.
Blue was in 3 sets. It was
92, 93, 95.
yeah, 1919, 1993, 1995. 92 it was in the Imperial flagship. 93 it was in Skull's Eye schooner. And 95 was in Pirate Treasure Chest.
92 in the Imperial flagship. There was 2 of them. Pirates Treasure Chest
And-
was 1, and then the other one, Skull's Eye, was 2.
Here you go. I'll share it and show you.
Yeah, let me see.
That's what it was in blue. We're talking about that part right there,
But
but in blue.
Is that
Now,
the
where
schooner
was
I
it?
have? Look into that bottom schooner there. I think I might have that guy.
Oh, there's a
Yeah, I do have that son of a beach. Let me grab that thing. So my parents had picked this thing up in a garage sale for like $80, maybe.
Wow.
Back
What's
in
the
the
set
day.
worth now?
Used is going for 481 right now.
What is going on?
That's new.
It's K today.
No, that's
Oh, that's used.
that's what's in stock now
Oh.
used.
Okay.
But if you go pick these guys that are at 150 and 550, those are probably partial sets. There's several in
Hmm.
$500 and $600, $700 range.
There's a lot of those sets for sale that don't come with sail barges.
I don't think
Or
I
not sail barges, sails. I don't know why. I
Oh, he's
said
got it. Is that blue? Wait, go back and do it again. Put him on whole screen. So somewhere in there you have that
Somewhere
25.
you got two of those in blue.
Are those black and white sails? Oh
Yeah.
no, that's a different one.
No, that's it.
It is.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
This
look
was
black
the
and white.
shooter one at the bottom of the screen when you pulled it up, but oop, there goes the. I'm thinking they belong back here and they're missing somewhere.
Uh,
I'm guessing the
Somebody found
lanterns
out.
on the back.
Somebody found out what they were worth and
picked them off
shorted
and
them.
sold them.
Well, no, we got this set probably in 1999 or early 2000s.
you
My
still
parents
got it.
picked it for the garage sale back then, so it's got to be somewhere. It was literally in the trash bag in my brother's closet for like 20 years, and then I was finally like, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this guy and try and rebuild it. I'll have to search my stash.
you can send that to me if you'd like.
I like it. I just replacing the sails is very expensive.
That's one of the pirate ships I don't have.
Oh, they've got some here. You can buy on Bricklink.
I know that, but it's just not something I would go after. If you want me to show you something, hold on.
I see your Queen Anne, or no? Is that the Queen Anne right behind you?
Yeah, that and the Black Pearl.
Yeah.
Put me on full screen.
Oh no.
So those are all pirates.
You dirty little pirates.
That's wild.
There's 150 pirates in here. And then
Not enough.
Not enough.
More.
there's 100 each of the Imperial soldier torsos. So I
Did you
had
guys get around Fort Legorado? No.
Bruce says those are rookie numbers.
Rookie. Those are rookie numbers. You don't have enough.
I don't.
El Dorado, not Legorado. That's the one. Did you end up getting that set?
Lego Rod.
No. What I do have enough of are these beauties.
What is that?
Look at this.
I can't see that.
I'm so proud of these guys.
What is that?
Hold on. Back to solo.
Cool.
Who dat?
The Star Wars woofers.
Star Wars.
What is that?
That is called a German World War II officer, sir.
Hmm.
If you could smell the inside of this box from the print, probably enough to get high on.
Well, if you pay your damn internet bill, then you could use your smell-o-vision.
Well, you know what? I chose not to pay the internet.
Who needs the internet these days? Come on.
Looks like I'm doing just fine without it right now. Yes, I am waiting for the Black Pearl remake. And Lego History Sam says you don't have enough ships. Well, you know what? In my mock, the pirates are going to show up in tanks. Maybe I should do like a collaboration. And I'm going to build like a Normandy beach and all the Higgins boats are just going to be with pirates.
Oh, gosh.
Because Tori and Alana are over here texting, sharing pictures of the baby.
She's
George
adorable.
said, just wait till you get to Brickmania headquarters and smell the UV ink in person. I'm pretty sure I know that smell. This box right here.
Let's see.
I know that smell.
Almost 7.
I still got these I got to put. I've got 72 minifigs that I have to, not included, like what's in the box that I just showed you is done. But I've got another box that isn't done that I have to take the heads off of, replace the heads, put different uniforms on some, put trench coats on others, change some hats around. I got a lot to do. George says it's way better from fresh from the source. I do have these like weird pins that have fragrances.
I got a female
Did you ever get
pirate.
one of these? Drew,
What?
did you get one of the scented pins?
What's the last thing? Alana and Trevor.
Does it have like a flower or something on it?
No. Oh no, mine are just regular pens.
Oh. I've got like 5 different ones now.
Mine
Those
smells
are the
like
ones you use the special order code of Pin 15.
I was gonna say mine have an odor of Pen 15.
I ordered like this recent order that he done with the flamethrower. I ordered everything and I sent him an email and I was like, shit, I forgot to put a custom message. He did send me I did do this. I don't know. I'm gonna try to incorporate it in the mock, but I made sure I had all the letters. I don't know if this will work.
Oh yeah.
You can't read that at all though, can you?
No.
Battle of the. Oop. I saw Battle of the Bulge.
Grabbing of the bulge.
Mhm.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to incorporate all those somewhere in the mock. I would love to do a World War I mock just because I feel like it would be so much easier because I wouldn't have to build vehicles. I would actually be really into that. The problem is, me and Caden talked forever about this back and forth on Instagram the other day. So here's the thing. I have a list of mocks that I want to do. The problem is I have such a problem building in like small scale.
Reasonable scale.
Yeah, I don't know how to like
Affordable scale.
don't know how to cut it easy or cut it close to something that like right now, honestly, Bastogne is already, let's see, 6, 12, 18, 24, 26. I'm 48 base plates into Bastogne. A normal person would be like, all right, that's enough for a mock. But I still have 60 some left to go.
Yeah, but let's be honest. If I wasn't over there cleaning off plates for you to make Mills plates with, you'd be up to about 12 of them right now.
No, I still have a stack of them things behind me.
It was all of us.
It was all of us, and I do appreciate it, but I have a stack. I have another Lego order coming that has 32 of them in there. There is, so I really, really want to build, and it sounds so dumb to say this again. I hate saying this, but I almost want to put Star Wars off and just not do it. I really do. I really want to do a Halo mock. I really want to do a pirate mock. I would love to do something in World War One. I've been talking back and forth with Lando about doing just because I mean technically now I think I have almost 30 minifigs that technically, as long as you don't want to get completely 100% accurate, I would really like to do like an Iwo Jima mock. The sad thing is after I get done with this Battle of the Bulge mock, I'm gonna have somewhere on the 250-ish figs that I'm not gonna be able to use again unless I do another Winter War mock.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of at the thing of like I don't know what to do and I would like to build more mocks that are smaller. Caden hit it on the nail there. That last week when we were talking about like how big a mock is, I really do believe that matters on like the attention grabbing. But it is really, really, really rewarding to sit and actually get a mock built and done.
No, true.
I'm gonna watch that show.
No.
See
I
what
mean,
it is.
like, believe it or not, somebody asked me the other day, and I know that Drew's going to really find this hilarious. I'm still, to this day, not posted a
You missed
video.
your cue. You hadn't told the funny part yet.
I've not posted a video of the castle technically being done.
Still?
No. I've displayed it at 4 conventions done, and I never posted a video of it being done. I posted the video of me pushing it off the table,
I remember seeing it. It was beautiful.
but I have not posted a video of what it actually looks like done.
That's crazy.
And I kind of like that, to be honest. The only way to see it done was to go to the conventions.
Yeah.
I was sitting there, standing there, or whatever, thinking I could siege that.
Technically, I followed enough rules to where you would have never been able to siege the castle.
Give me enough men. We'll do it.
You couldn't. I had dragons.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I like, even with this Baston mock, like I really love the way it's turned out. I'm like really happy. Haley was down here last night with me, or Monday night with me, and she was building the roads. So all the roads are complete, but I still have yet to put a video out. The last video I put out about this, I had 2 buildings done. Now I've got like 10 plus the roads, and I've still not posted anything.
Are you displaying it anywhere before Virginia, or is this for Virginia?
In April, I have to get Baston done. Not the whole mock, but just the Baston portion to display in Winston-Salem. Then I'm going to Chicago, but I'm not taking anything. And I'm going in June. I'm also showing it. I will be showing the whole complete thing at Brick Universe.
Okay. Nice.
Brick Universe is always I take the mock, I set it up. I see if there's like a really extremely like weak point, and if there is, I'll bring it home and fix it. That way I can take it to Virginia. And then after Virginia, it'll be shown in Greensboro here in North Carolina for our show here.
I did not know there was a show so close.
Well, the one in Greensboro is our lug.
Okay.
The one in it's at a science center. It's called the Greensboro Science Center. The one in Brick Universe in Raleigh would be the one you would probably want to go to.
Definitely.
Good to know. Because it really isn't that far, Raleigh. Because I went there for a wedding 2 years ago. Didn't mind
How
that.
far is Raleigh from you?
Center the
4 hours, maybe? Ish.
'Cause I live an hour and a half ish away from Raleigh, depending on what part you're in.
If you're in Atlanta, you're 3.5 from Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
So it's about an hour and a half from Charlotte to Raleigh.
And then what, another hour to me?
Yeah, the other direction.
It says it would take me
Wait.
6 hours to get to Raleigh right now.
You young whippersnapper, get your GPS out and figure it out.
How long does it say it takes you to get to Winston-Salem?
Winston-Salem. About 5 hours, so closer. Who am I thinking of? Not Raleigh. What's the other place? I don't know where I went then. I went to a wedding somewhere up there. It wasn't that far, I felt like. I did sleep for most of the ride.
It wasn't that far, but I was asleep the whole way there.
Technically, I had COVID, so.
Oof.
My wife was in this wedding, and we had to leave like Friday morning, and I was fine all week. And then Friday, I woke up and I was like, and I'm sick. She made it to the wedding. I had a nice time in the hotel room.
But we are getting around that time. Everything has been fun. I definitely like this late.
And he froze.
He's gone forever.
It was so fast.
Hello.
We will remember him.
Rose.
Hello.
But I really like this layout. I like doing it better this way. I think that it brings a lot more attention.
Hmm.
Next week we will have a. I'm not going to call him a great friend of mine, but a good friend. I know him kind of well. And then after that, we will have George Hicks himself in as a guest.
There you go.
Next week we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. D's Bricks in the house.
He's bricked up.
He's bricked up for sure. Trevor said,
Yeah,
I
he's-
drove from Atlanta airport to Greensboro in under 4.5 hours at speeds I cannot say on the internet.
Lightweight.
So he drove properly, is what I'm hearing.
I'm just saying that it is actually a X Games level sport to beat whatever time it tells you on the GPS. If you punch in the code at your house and it tells you 3.5 and you don't get there in like 3.25, you did it wrong.
You failed.
Exactly.
I forgot what.
driver.
I forgot where me and Haley went, but we drove somewhere, and it said it would take us like 2.5 hours, and we arrived. She was like, "You always try to beat this, but you made it here in 2.5 hours." I'm like, "Babe, we stopped in 8."
See, I prefer to not count that time. To me, I'm like, you gotta subtract it from the overall trip. Eating doesn't count. Gassing up doesn't count. It's time on the highway.
So, Richard, you do realize that Waze was the first mapping to use AI, and it learned your driving patterns. So when you first start using it, it assumes your time based on speed limit. The more you use it, it tracks your patterns. And if you're usually a 5 mile an hour over guy, your time now is based on 5 miles an hour over.
Huh.
And so it's a progressive game. So you get to level 80 and you're like 25, 30 miles an hour over.
Ooh-wee.
Well, we found the speeder in the chat.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that. Oh wait, Richard, you got a heavy right foot too.
I do have a heavy left foot. It controls
Nope,
the
right.
clutch so I don't go faster.
I only use the clutch to brake.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I only brake with the
boys.
clutch.
You brake with the transmission and not the brakes?
Yep.
That's a bad choice, homie. Brakes
No,
are a lot
let me
cheaper.
tell you, they wouldn't have added that feature if it wasn't meant to be there.
Brakes are a lot cheaper than a clutch.
No. Let me tell you. You brake with the clutch. You don't brake with the brake. That brake only puts more wear and tear on your system. You got to use the clutch.
That is completely wrong.
My clutch smells bad.
That's probably why.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ryan says, "Are you guys going to Brick Fair this year?" I will be there. It sounds like
yeah.
Jake's going to be there.
I
Drew
won't.
will not be there.
I have too many
And-
places to be this year.
And I'm pretty
I
sure
gotta go.
Gene won't be there.
I'm going to Boston, then I'm going to Utah. Basically, exactly a month apart.
Trevor
Less than a month
said that he
apart.
was mad that his flight to Greensboro kept getting delayed, so he rented a vehicle and just drove in anger.
That's funny. And then I
Sometimes
got
you know
to
those short,
And
California.
I
those short
believe
drives,
that
you're like, I just gotta go.
I believe there's a possibility that Trevor will be in Virginia once again. Who knows? I'm pretty sure Sam's not going. I don't think Mr. George Hicks goes. I don't know about Gabriel. I know that Rob Claxton will be there. But it's always a fun time.
Rob Calixton.
Do you got anything you would like to announce, Jake? Promote, throw out? What do you got going on with your new season?
Brickin night. We return back on Tuesday night next week. Exciting guest.
Drew, let's
always.
show up and crash that shit.
Easy.
Do it.
Lightweight.
We had you back on twice. We had you on twice last season. We'll bring
Hey,
you
we're
back.
gonna siege that shit.
I just watch live streams to figure out how to siege them.
You're gonna see me and Drew outside in a Trojan horse.
Another Lego set I would love to see is a Trojan horse with some,
That'd be cool.
Greek soldiers ready to pounce.
Last Trojan horse I bought, it was really weird. They were like little tinfoil packets. I had water balloons in it. It was crazy.
They weren't very good water balloons, though. All the water kept
They were
leaking out for me.
really tiny too, right?
Do what?
They were really tiny, right?
They got really big though. But anyways, what were you saying, Drake?
Brickin Night will be back on Tuesday night after taking our season hiatus for a little bit there. Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. on ELPN. Excited about that. Excited to get back into it. I've been busy with life at the moment, and I'm like, all right, I got to get back into my bricks. I couldn't tell you the last set I built even.
My
Kate
side
today
bricks.
said, well, they're going to smell the Trojan horse coming because of Drew's smelly clutch.
Oh, let me tell you, I got a smelly clutch. Oh, it stinks. Nice and good. Has anyone seen that? That's wild stuff. I'm surprised Rich hasn't seen
You got anything? What is it?
the perverted Bugs Bunny.
Oh,
Oh,
you got that nice.
It stinks. Nice and good.
Drew, do you got anything going on this next couple weeks or this next week?
Nope. I plan to have an announcement next week. But yeah.
Nothing
You're-
going on your way.
You gonna tell us about you're going on to Lego Masters?
Basically. I'm going on to Lepin Masters. It's a whole bunch of leprechauns trying to build Legos.
That actually sounds really cool. Do they put them on the high shelves?
Right?
Instead of carrying your building to the other room, you have to place it on this 20-foot tall shelf.
Deal. Lightweight.
Gene, you got anything going on?
Well, as a matter of fact, it's Valentine's weekend, so yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm taking Leanne to this place called the Naughty Cat Cafe, because she loves cats, and there's like 20 cats in this coffee shop.
I could kill my husband taking him there.
Yep.
Why
Are you
keep
allergic to
trying
cats
kill
too?
Gene?
Huh?
I said, are you allergic to cats too?
Yep.
Most weak-souled people are.
I guess I'm old.
I sort of
Trevor
survived.
said, Drew, you're not short enough to go on Leprechaun anything. Mr. Kennedy at True Squadron says, what is up, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
He had a very successful week down at Atlanta BrickCon, or weekend.
Oh,
But it has come to that time. It is time to end the show. One last thing I want to do that I'll honestly tell you that I forgot all about because I was having some major internet problems, and I'm still not sure that the internet problems are solved until I go get another modem. I was going to, all the subscriptions that we were giving out ran out. So we are going to throw out another 10 real quick before we end this thing. Drew, do you have any guess at who's going to get these things?
Kennedy.
I'm going to say Trevor. Trevor always gets them. So let's just see.
Trevor always gets one.
Yeah, that's true, Trevor. That's a solid bet.
Andrew Casting, Gabriel, Mr. BFAB, Never Too Old, and Blasito 98 with Mr. Greg Dillon. They all got
wow.
all 6 of them.
Congrats.
Hey, that is weird. Let's give out another 5 and see what happens. The next 5 go out to It's K Today, Lookafine, Cool Hand Luke Bricks, Mr. Alternate Candidate, and Cassette Cryptid.
Cool.
And
Oh,
then
look at that bitch in the chat.
and then I am gonna do something if it'll let me. Let's just see what happens.
Charmer goes, y'all lost. I didn't get one.
Never mind. It will not let me do that. So I lied. But I do appreciate everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out again. Come back next week with another good show and possibly good internet.
Guys,
Ken said, "Jake, don't be like that." They're having marital issues right now. Ken and Jake are not getting along. They're sleeping in other rooms. Jake got caught stealing the cats and turning them in.
awkward.
Yeah, it was very awkward.
You know me.
Yeah. But thanks everybody for coming out. There will be a proper outro next week. I tried to do it today, but I forgot to give out the memberships last week. So thanks everybody for coming in. Take it easy. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. And think about some themes that you would like to see Lego do and realize that they're not going to, because
Porn star scenes.
at the end of the day,
Howdy, late.
hey,
Good evening.
Debbie does Lego.